Hey, I'm Brian with your association as we are here to help the church be the church. Hey, I got a question for you. Is your church in a ministry rut or is it actually in a ministry rhythm? Here's what I mean by that. God has given all of us, all of God's people, all of our churches, a song to play. He's the one who wrote it. He's the composer. It's to know Him and to make Him known, to get a relationship with Him, and then to go out and make disciples of all nations. Now, we need to be following a rhythm in order to accomplish it, following the score that He has written. And we need to do that rhythm of ministry in really three different ways. Let me mention it to you. One is in our worship, and so we have rhythms throughout the year of how we do spiritual disciplines and our teaching and our sermon series and how we just lead people in sanctification and holiness. We might see this in our calendar, we see this in our planning, but in that worship and that spiritual discipline of our church, we are intentionally focused on playing God's song, leading people to follow that score. On top of that, it's also in our ministries that we have, and so throughout the year, we have selected events. We have certain times of the year. Maybe we put events closer together or spread them out because we want to intentionally think how we can help our people play the rhythm to know Him and make Him known. But there's also, let's think about it this way, there's administratively. So we come together and we think about the processes of our church that we can come to put certain teams are happening and we know when committees are happening, but they're all coming together throughout the year with that one goal in mind, for getting God's people, whether it's through our discipleship or through our ministries or through our administration, to know Him and make Him known. It's all moving to tell that story, that beautiful song. But if it's not the rhythm, let's say it actually might be something else. That means we're just saying, well, we did it last year, and so we're going to do it again. We had this on the calendar again, we're going to do it. We're going to do this and again. We had last year's schedule, we're going to repeat it. We're not thinking about the song, we're just thinking about history and that's it. I encourage you, that's not a rhythm. That's a rut. You've heard that saying before, a rut is just a grave with both ends dug out. If that best describes your church, know that that just mindless repetition is not going to help you tell God's story. Rather, it's going to lead you in a direction away from God's preferred kingdom, healthy future for your church. So let me ask you again, is your church in a rut? If so, contact us. We want to help you change that rut into a rhythm. It's our joy to be able to help you do that. And if you say, you know what, hey, we're actually in a pretty good rhythm, well, great, we want to help you tell that story even better. We know it's going to be different church to church. God uses all types of instruments in order to tell His song. That's okay. He's the author, we're the instruments, but we're all supposed to tell His story, to sing His song. And so, I ask you again, are you following a rhythm or are you in a rut? We're here to help you be the church.